I heard that Hillary Clinton is running for president. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why she would do that. I can't ever take her seriously at all. I think she's a dangerous person. That's my personal opinion. My view is that it's a waste of time for her to run for office, and I don't even know why she would try to run for president. It's crazy, man. I mean, really, I'm supposed to just believe that she's a safe person and that she's going to run America the right way? I don't think so, man. First of all, the way she acts, the way she behaves, suggests that if she were to be the president, we would see more of deleted emails and all this other kind of stuff that she does, man, that's really snaky and really shady. You know what I mean? It's like, we still don't even know what she did, man, but we know that people died in Benghazi, you know? We don't know exactly, you know, what she did in terms of deleted emails and information that disappeared into some kind of like dark black hole of another world, information that was covered up, you know, her and her boy Obama. I mean, come on, man, these guys, if you Google search, you'll find information that Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama have been considered the most scandalous people in like North American history, man. And then she has the audacity, the gall, the nerve to run for president, man, after all of this stuff that she's done. It's just more of this kind of Obama administration cover-up type shit, man. You know, they pretend like they're enemies. They go up against each other on occasion, and they have these differences of opinions. But in my view, man, my opinion is that they're just the same entity, man, really. The Obama administration and the Clinton administration, they, you know, pretend like they're against each other. But really, man, the kind of shit that they do, the kind of shit that's obvious to people who, you know, observe and read into it, deep into it, man. It's like, if I were her, man, and I had done all the different kinds of shady shit that she did, man, I mean, first of all, I'd be fucking ashamed of myself. Secondly, it's like, to run for president, man, it's like, I know so many conservatives and people who are Republican, you know, from all different, you know, ethnic backgrounds and all different, you know, races, as people like to talk about. And I don't know any fucking buddy who's going to vote for Hillary Clinton. The thing, man, that really bothers me is that you have people even on Fox News. You know, Fox is supposed to be considered, you know, a conservative station, channel, network. And it's like, even people, I don't know if it's like unconscious, you know, I really think that there's some kind of agenda, man, that it's actually intentional. But I think a lot of it is unconscious. You have these people, men and women, who, for whatever reason, man, they've deluded themselves into believing that people like Hillary Clinton should be fucking president. And, you know, I don't want to just go out and say, hey, look, it's women who believe that Hillary Clinton should be president, regardless of the kinds of shit that Hillary Clinton's done. I'm not going there with that, man. And I don't want that. I don't want you to believe, you know, or to think that that's where I'm going, or that's what I'm alluding to. Not really, man. It's not just women. It's just like people in general, man. I've heard male and female voices on the radio today talk about Hillary like, oh yeah, you know, she's trying to invoke, you know, Roosevelt and all this shit, feminism, but like the feminists in like New York, they don't really believe her and blah, blah, blah. And I'm talking about the Fox broadcast today, man. It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? We're talking about Benghazi, man, where people died. Operatives of the United States government who were there to do a job, they were killed, man. They were executed in a very horrible fucking way. And Hillary Clinton, man, and people knew about what was going on, and they covered it up, in my opinion, in my view, in the views of many millions of others. And now she's running for office like it's all, you know, everything's cool, like it's all legit. And, you know, this is the kind of shit that politicians believe. They're so motherfucking egotistical, man. They're so self-centered. They believe themselves to be above the law. And so now, because, you know, it's like these people didn't die is what we're supposed to believe. And she's a world leader, you know, someone we can just like forget about the deaths of these operatives, you know, these individuals, man. And it's not just that particular theater. It's not just that one event, man. It's not just Benghazi. I'm talking about all the shit that the Obama administration has been behind, and the Clintons. Bill Clinton, man, he doesn't even, you know, concur or, you know, agree with or corroborate or have any kind of consistent story with regard to what he's telling in terms of Hillary Clinton, the email situation, and what she's telling. They're different fucking stories, man. This is some more whitewater shit as far as I'm concerned. It's just ongoing scandals, man. And these politicians, these fucking bureaucrats, they want for me and you to believe that it's okay for them to do this kind of shit where people can get killed, emails can be deleted. We're talking about tens of thousands of goddamn motherfucking emails. What if I did some shit like that? What if you saw my face and I were working for the State Department or the Department of Defense or Department of fucking State or who knows, man, just some agency of government, which I'm not, but what if I were? And you knew that I fucking deleted tens of thousands of emails. You'd be like, fuck this guy, put this guy away, go and get him, arrest him. Not with her, man. No, she thinks she's above the law. She thinks that she's in some kind of privileged class, is what I believe. I believe truly that in her mind, in Hillary Clinton's mind, I truly, honestly, wholeheartedly believe, frankly, candidly, bluntly believe that she thinks that she's fucking special and that she can do whatever the fuck she wants on this planet, man, and that, you know, she doesn't fear any kind of recrimination, she doesn't fear arrest, she doesn't fear prosecution, and I believe that she thinks in her mind that if she is brought up on some kind of charges, that she's just gonna get a slap on the wrist like a sports star would get, someone in fucking Hollywood, you know, that she can do whatever the fuck she wants, man, on this planet, and it's all good, bro. It's all good, brothers and sisters, with these people, man, these elitists, these people who are globalists. And if somebody gets killed, if some operatives who put their lives on the line for our American freedoms, so that these bureaucrats can play golf and go on expensive motherfucking trips and shit, while the average hardworking American struggles to pay his or her bills. I mean, look, man, even if you're somebody in Hollywood, even if you're somebody in media, even if you're somebody in the private sector who makes a shitload of money, a ton of goddamn fucking money in America, these bureaucrats, man, when they take these expensive trips and shit, that's absurd. If I were the president, man, straight up, man, you wouldn't see me taking any expensive trips. I just pay for that shit myself, man. I'd be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go ahead and put that shit on my credit card. I don't understand, man, how these politicians, how they can hop on these planes and they can be smiling in people's faces and shit. I don't minimize things, man. I don't downplay these, you know, in terms of politicians and bureaucrats and people who think that they're above the law and they think that they're holier than thou and they're more pious than thou and they think that they're fucking, you know, the center of the universe and everybody in the world is, you know, gazing upon them and they can do whatever they want, man. These people who think that they have certain, you know, special benefits and that they're to be treated differently, these hypocritical motherfuckers who, you know goddamn well, again, if I or you or someone else other than them were to perpetrate the types of crimes that they have perpetrated, that it's okay. These people, man, they get away with bloody murder, man, and then they're back in our faces smiling, and people are like, oh yeah, you know, it's so important, fucking, you know, Hillary Clinton and her past and her mom and their history, man, fuck all their shit that they're talking about, man. Seriously, the focus, in my view, are the operatives who put their lives on the line for America, and then these bureaucrats get on TV, and people are laughing and joking, and, oh yeah, Hillary Clinton, man, listen, man, she's gonna run for president. That's some, in my view, that's some dark shit. That's seriously some fucking dark shit, man, because I feel as if it is her agenda and the agenda of her cronies for me to believe that she is someone who is responsible and diplomatic and she's, you know, smart and intelligent and all this shit. I don't believe any of that shit, man. I don't believe she's smart. I don't believe she's intelligent. I don't believe she's responsible. I think she's a dangerous operator. I think she's a dangerous perpetrator. I think that, man, if you give her power, just like you gave Barack Obama power, she'll fuck up America, man, in unprecedented ways that you don't even see coming, man. And then it'll just be more of this, oh, what did I do? Did I totally fuck the whole world up? Oh, well, you know, I'll just delete that information. And you're going to see that, man. It's the same kind of entity, man, that allowed the lead up to 9/11. People were trying to stop 9/11, like me. People who knew about terrorists in America, like me, and reported certain information to authorities, like me, being vigilant, doing our jobs as American citizens. And some entity, man, is just covering the shit up, man. You know? It's just like with ISIS, man. Someone's emboldening, someone's helping, someone's empowering ISIS, and ISIS isn't really being stopped, man. They're just becoming more and more powerful by the motherfucking day. And, you know, you've got people on Pennsylvania Avenue that are like, we don't have a solid plan yet, even though ISIS has almost taken over the entire motherfucking goddamn world. We don't have a plan yet. We don't have a solid plan. Really? You don't have a fucking plan, and you're in office, and you're supposed to be a leader? Sounds like you're a terrorist to me, and it sounds like you're a terrorist sympathizer, and it sounds like you're behind it, and it sounds like you're helping them. What are we giving Iran money for, man? What's Iran doing with the money? Helping the Taliban? helping terrorists target America, man, and then we're gonna fucking help people who have been helping the administration, like Hillary Clinton, man, fuck all that shit, man. This shit is way fucking goddamn serious, man.